toe die kar in die mark kom, toe dit gegons, dit was chaos. En ek stap met die kar weg. Een rede, op my knieë gegaan en gesê, Here, ek wil hierdie kar hê. En ek het al wat ek die kar toe gekry het, ek het al die 4 ander SL'e gehad, die 190 SL, Pagoda SL, die 450 SL, en so pas die 129, laaste SL van die 5. En ek sê vir die ou, ek kort hierdie kar vir my versameling om die 5 SL's reeks vol te maak. En daar kry ek die kar. 7,5 jaar body of restoration gedoen. En hierdie is nie die oorspronklike kleur nie, maar dis my keuse gewees.
Connie, baie dankie, die kar is pragtig, soos julle kan hoor, hy het 9 jaar gevat om hom te restoreer. En pragtige motor, uitstekende kar, mooi kleur, baie dankie Connie. Julle moet veilig terugry, hoor. Kry vir jou nommerplate, hoor. Hierdie is ook 'n 190 SL. Dis behoort ook aan Walus Scribanti en Robert ry met die motor. Wat 'n jaar model is die? Hierdie is 'n 1957 model. Die eerste 190 SL's is gebou in 1955. So hierdie is so van die vroeë modelle. Sy het ook 'n harde kap en 'n sagte kap wat kan oopmaak. Baie dankie. Hi, dis meneer. It's a 1965 300 SE Coupe. And where are you from?
From Scotland, KZN.
Oh, that's right. So you drove it all the way down here?
No, we put it on a trailer.
Okay, so they trailer it down, but normally there's a very nice car to drive on the open road, and very nice. Thank you very much. Goeiemiddag, goeiemiddag. I'm very well. Everything is fine. Good. And what year model have we got here? This guy, he comes all the way from KZN, and I think he's the chairman of the Mercedes-Benz Club there. So you can say a couple of words.
Thank you. This is a 1965 W112 300 SC Coupe, but it belongs to Dr. Waldo Scribanti as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, dit was nog mense van van die noorde af. Are you the owner of the car or just a driver? So you Mrs. Gil Cooper. Oh, very nice. And all the way from where? Port Shepstone. Ah, very nice. Obviously you drove it down here, top down. Not quite top down. Okay, but thank you very much for you. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. Is nog van die Oos-Kaapse manne. 280 SE en boord aan Fabian Kens en baie mooi kondisie. Hoeveel jaar het jy al die motor? Oor so 6 jaar. Kar is op, is hy nog oorspronklik? Kar is nog heeltemal oorspronklik. Baie mooi. Baie dankie, hoor. En hier is die stretch limo. Dis 'n 67 model. Wat ons nou praat van die vlerkie Mercedes. Maar dis natuurlik nou vir die baie belangrike mense, the VIPs, they can sit all in the back here and have champagne and all that. And Johan, you're going to say something about the car? Well, yeah, okay. So this is a 230. It's also the W110 series. And the owner is also Dr. Waldo Scribanti. This is also one of the Scribanti cars. Hello, hello. There's a whole car full of Eastern Cape people. And this is a 1965 300 SE. It's called the long version. If you notice, the back doors are longer than the normal ones. That car behind, if you look at that car's back door, is shorter. So this is the long version. Okay, thank you very much. Hi, julle kan maar kom. Now you can tell us all about your car.
The 1967 230S with 84,000 miles from new.
84,000 miles on it. Original. Never. Oorspronklike myle 84,000 myle op die kar. En is in baie mooi toestand. Baie dankie hoor. Is die al die manne van mense van Molteno af baie welkom. Man met 'n hele hy boer nie met skape en sulke goed nie. Hy boer met sulke SL'e. Meiberg Erasmus baie dankie.
Dankie Kobus, is 'n 1989 model 300 SL, die laaste van die R107 reeks. Baie lekker kar, baie skaars kar.
Baie dankie. Right, gee vir die manne 'n bietjie hande klap dat hulle net dankie vir hulle sê. Okay, hier staan ons 560. Is 'n 500. O. Gaan jy vertel jy vir ons van jou kar?
Ja, hierdie kar is age appropriate vir ons. So al hierdie ou ballies hierso, hulle ry karre wat uit hulle tema kom. Ons ry 'n kar wat uit ons tyd kom. Dis 'n heerlike kar.
Okay, baie dankie. Dis die laaste van die Mercedes reeks hierso. Die volgende is die Auto Union DKW's.
Okay, Kobus, thanks for your lovely Mercedes knowledge there. Thanks for important that. Big hand for Kobus Harris. And here we got the first of our DKWs. And this is an Auto Union model 1000S, am I right?
Yes, correct. 63 model S, 1000S. Two-stroke, three-cylinder, 1000cc.
I believe they're very fast for their time.
Yes, I took this one up to 85 miles an hour last year, but then I was scared and the car was still going strong.
That's what I've heard about these DKWs. On the open road, they run like fantastically. Thanks very much, eh?
Thank you.
Okay, next up for the DKWs. I think we've got a slightly tamer version here. This one's actually called the 3 = 6. And that is because being a two-stroke, they reckon 3 cylinders equaled 6 cylinders back in the days because it fired every second stroke, whereas a normal 4-stroke car fires every 4th stroke. Am I correct?
You are perfectly correct. This is a 57 model, it's 900cc engine. It was rebuilt, but not completely, and then I got a hold of it and I had it rebuilt completely again. So it's a beautiful car, goes well, open road as you mentioned before, no problem.
It's a fantastic. All these guys reckon these cars. Thanks so much. All these cars are so reliable, and considering there haven't been spare parts available for years, it's amazing how many of them are on the road. And here we've also got a very early 3 = 6. Is that right?
Also a 3 = 6. It's a 1955 900cc engine, and I've had it for about 35 years now.
And you've done a fantastic job in keeping it like this. And this is obviously a nice one, being a coupe model as well, 2-door.
Yeah, it's, you know, what makes it special is the factory built-in sunroof. What makes it
Okay, fantastic. Thanks. Bye-bye. And here's another one. This is a station wagon version. These cars had a specific name for the station wagon, didn't they?
Yeah, it's a universal. 1000. This is the first 1000 universal. Yes, and I'm driving it from Potgietersrus until here.
That's fantastic, man. So that's a long way. That's what, about 1,600 k's.
Yes, yeah, so about 1,600 k's that we've done from yesterday.
And are you driving it back again?
Yeah. Yes.
It just shows you the reliability of these cars, and considering they haven't been for sale here since DKW since 1965, it shows you the reliability of these cars. Well done. Have a safe trip back to Potgietersrus. Here's another 1956 F93. And here's another one. Is this also 8 or 900 cc?
This is a 900, yes. And it was just a shell found on a farm by a friend of mine 4 years ago, or 6 years ago. He built 4 years on it, and I've been busy 2 years. And I've got fuel injection on this one. Fuel injection.
Fuel injection, right.
Everything, electronic ignition and fuel injection.
Wow, so it must really run this car.
Much better, I think.
Gee, they were fast anyway. Now this thing's even faster. Well done. Thanks so much. Cheers. And this to me looks like a 1000S. Am I correct there, sir?
You're correct. It's a 1000S 64. And okay, damaged unfortunately on the road here. But otherwise, it drove 1,200 k's to come here.
1,200 k's. Where did you come from?
Brits.
Brits, other side of Pretoria.
That's right. That's right.
How was the ride? Do you get tired driving it?
Yes, very nice. No problem. I'm used to it.
Fantastic. Have a safe trip back. Well done. And then this is an earlier one. This is a very early DKW, actually from 1939, pre-war. Tell us about this. This is not a 3-cylinder, is it?
No, it's a 2-cylinder, front-wheel drive, transversely mounted engine. It's a 39 model, as you say, built in June 1939. Runs fairly well. I'm a local here, as you can see from the registration plate. I've had this car for nearly 30 years.
It's fantastic and looks good. And very special body as well, eh? Thanks, eh? Oh, convertible top as well. And then we got the sporty version here, which was actually modeled on a little Ford Thunderbird. They made the DKW look pretty much like a Ford Thunderbird. Am I right?
Quite correct, yeah. It's often referred to as the baby Thunderbird.
That's right. And it's still got the 3-cylinder engine, eh?
Correct. It's a 3-cylinder engine. It pushes out a little more horsepower than the standard 1000 at 55 horsepower.
And I believe this thing will get close to 160 k's an hour.
Yeah, I think top speed you're looking at about 92, 93 miles an hour.
That was fantastic for those times, eh? 1960?
This is a 1960.
1960 model. Well, what a beautiful car. Thanks very much for bringing it. And here we have another Sonderklasse. Praat Afrikaans asseblief, meneer.
Ja, ek wil graag enig maar hê Mosselbaai. Hierdie is 'n karretjie sonder 'n klats. Is 'n Saxomat 1957 en ons is hierdie jaar 18 DKW's bymekaar by die motorskou.
Yeah, that's fantastic, eh? Yeah, so is 'n veteraan van die motorskou ook hierdie kar.
Hier is karre wat van Pretoria afkom, van Potgietersrus af. So dis vreeslik nice van hulle.
Absolutely reliable, these DKW's, eh? Okay, baie geluk.
Dankie hoor, totsiens.
This looks like the 1000S model, am I right?
Correct, 1962 1000S Coupe. Normal 4-speed 3-cylinder 2-stroke, and it was restored in about 5 years ago, fully rebuilt, yeah.
Did you do the restoration yourself? Oh, the guy up ahead did that restoration. And the one behind. That's fantastic. Thanks so much. Okay. Thanks so much. Another one. And another 1000S. Brilliant. Thanks. And now we've got a special, the van. And this had a special name, this van as well.
It's a 1957 Schnelllaster. That's it.
And that Schnelllaster means quick delivery or something like that?
I beg your pardon?
Does that Schnelllaster mean quick delivery or something?
That's correct, yeah. It should actually have been called a nicht so Schnelllaster because it's not very fast, but yeah, that's what they were called, yeah.
That's fantastic. Is it 2 or 3-cylinder?
Three-cylinder, yeah.
Typical Deke reliability, I take it.
That's right. I've just driven it down from Pretoria, no hassles.
Fantastic. Eh? That's wow. What an achievement. Thank you. Apparently that gentleman also has a workshop for DKWs in Pretoria. And here comes another drive-by of the 300 SL. So we're not going to complain about that. And now that's it pretty much for the DKWs. And now we have one of my favorite cars that I owned in the past, a Volkswagen Carmen Gear. And this was the Volkswagen Beetle, but with a Italian suit, because the body was styled in Italy and built by Carmen, which were famous coach builders in Osnabrück, Germany. And basically, in the back of this beautiful looking car is a Volkswagen engine. How do you like driving the Carmen Gear?
Just as much as my Beetle.
Just say again.
Just as much as my Beetle.
Oh, so you have a Beetle as well. What Beetle do you have?
1968.
Okay, 1500.
Yes.
Feels a bit different, the Carmen Gear.
A bit different. Definitely more stylish.
And more stable on the road?
Yes, a bit.
You're a little bit closer to the ground. Thanks. Well, what a nice sight. Carmen Gear. Thank you. And here we got the third generation of the combis. They call it the T3. And this one is a... Okay, but with a JT conversion. This is a combi with a JT conversion. Tell us, do you know about the JT conversion?
I don't know too much, but this was my grandfather's car, and now it's mine. So now I keep it running and up to date.
Okay, when you go for spares, engine spares, you have to go to the Ford agency.
Yes, definitely. And that's quite often with this Ford motor.
That's right. It's got a V6 Ford motor from the old Zephyr days and days, etc., pre-V6s, and it makes a hell of a difference on the open road.
Yeah, no, definitely. We used to use it for camping and pulling the caravan often, so it runs. It's nice.
It looks good too. Well done. Thanks. That's it. Looks like it's... I see we got a local Porsche 911 here, a 911 Carrera. Yeah, let me go around the other side. Tell us about this car there, sir. What's your name?
My name is Leo Evers. Leo Evers. And this is a 1995 Porsche 911. They call them 993s. About 300 horsepower. Very nice car to drive.
This was one of the last air-cooled Porsches, am I right?
It was the last of the air-cooled Porsches, yeah. That's why they're so popular, because they still sound like a Volkswagen.
Sounds like a Volkswagen. Not exactly, but anyway, great shape and a lovely car. Last of the air-cooled Porsche 911s. And yeah, it looks like we've got is this a 968? 944. Oh, it's a 944 convertible.
And it's a 3-liter.
Okay, yeah. So it's the last generation of the 944, the S2, and a 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder. A 3-liter 4-cylinder, sorry.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, and a pretty good performance, I think.
It's a lovely car. Lovely. Great fun to drive.
Fantastic, and they handle very well. I know from having driven one of these. It's fantastic. Thanks. Okay, and here we have one of the classic so-called affordable Porsches back in the days. Tell us about this car.
It's a 2003 Boxster, 2.7 6-cylinder flat 6 engine. Yeah, Porsche reckons this is a classic because it's now 21 years old. So, yeah, I'll hang on to it for a while.
You should do, and I'm sure it's still lovely to drive.
Beautiful car to drive.
Thanks so much. Cheers. Okay, en here we have... Hallo, goed met jou. Wil jy Afrikaans praat? Vertel ons van hierdie kar asseblief.
Is 'n 911 Turbo S, is 'n 2015 en is 'n lekker kar en ek geniet hom baie.
I don't blame you at all for that. I would too. Thanks so much. Cheers. Oh, we just have the 300 SL is just doing a drive-by with the social media, so we don't have a problem with that. The more publicity for this show, the better. And yeah, the more we really haven't any complaints about seeing another drive-by from that magnificent 300 SL. After that, we'll have a couple of Porsches following on. That 300 SL was actually named the sports car of the century in the 20th century, and that's quite an achievement if you think of all the E-Type Jaguars, the various Porsches, Ferraris, etc. So what you're looking at here is actually the sports car of the 20th century, and that's quite an achievement. So give her a round of applause. And here comes a nice GT3, straight through the traps. And here's Mad Milk. Okay. Okay, again, Mad Milk, tell us about this.
Oh, we got a 331 kilowatt motor car with four-wheel drive and four-wheel steering, 0 to 100 in about 3.7. So
That seems reasonable.
it's as quick as me.
I'm very impressed. Thanks, Mad. Or do I call you Milk? And here we got a local Porsche as well, CAW registration. Okay. And you want to talk to us, or you're just driving through? Okay, good stuff. And here we got another Carrera 4 GTS. Are there anything you want to tell us about this lovely car?
Well, first, it's a fantastic car show, and it's a Ford GTS, and I'm Swiss, I'm not South African.
Okay, well, thanks. Well, thanks for coming all this way.
Fantastic South Africa, let it rock.
Okay, fantastic. Let's hear it for the Swiss. And here we got another lovely 911. Anything you want to tell us about this one, Carol? Okay, 996, Type 996, 2001. This was the first air-cooled series. And, I mean, water-cooled, sorry. Water-cooled, yeah, sorry. And, yeah, very nice car as well. Nice and clean looking. So thanks. Take it away, Carol. I was just going to check this car out, whether it was a 911 or a 912, but tell us about the 912 version of this car.
It was the poor man's Porsche when they brought out the 901, and obviously they became, because Peugeot were a bunch of arseholes, and they had to make a 911. Then they thought it would be too expensive, so they made a 912 with the old parts from the 356, and we had a plastic car and a cheap car that you could buy for nothing, and now you can't find them.
Now I believe they're very collectible.
Very collectible, very collectible, you know, like any car.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks. So it's a 356 engine basically in the 911 shell.
This is a shorty with a 5-speed, yeah.
Thanks so much. Cheers. Beautiful. Okay, hallo, gaan dit?
Wat? O, dis 'n 2007 Porsche Cayman 2.7 liter, 160 kilowatt. Ja, dit is 15 jaar oud.
Die Cayman het die engine nie agter nie, maar in die middel van die kar.
Hy sit hier agter my sitplek, ja.
So jy kan die lekker klank van die engine hoor die hele tyd.
Ja, hy word ook warm hoor.
Doesn't look bad to me. It's worth it. Thanks. Okay, that's it for the Porsches for now, but we'll see what else the day brings.